cause this is what you need. You don't stop, you proceed, cause this is what you need. You proceed, proceed, cause this is what you need. Cause this is what, this is what, this is, this is what, this is what, this is, this is what, this is what, this is, this is what you need, what you need. This is what, this is what, this is, this is what, this is what, this is, this is what, this is what, this is what, this is. You proceed. This is what you need.
No, I'm putting the food away. I can't eat something this loud on stream.
You gotta crunch. The people demand a crunch, and we are live, folks.
No.
Folks, the
No, I
people
need to...
are chomping at the bit, quite literally.
I need to roll up the bag, but it's gonna be really loud on my mic, so I'm gonna mute my mic.
Roll up this window in. Roll up the rim is what it is. Welcome to DMC3. It's Digital Devil June, which is exactly what this was originally supposed to be.
I think that was a video game.
It was, and it was a saga. The Infinity Saga.
Still not a game I've played.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. I don't have a whole lot of time for RPGs. The only RPG I have time for right now is Deltarune, and
true, which we will not be talking about any spoilers for.
Yeah, it's so
for
sad.
Your benefit and my own.
Sans flew the plane into the towers, but you know, I respect Toby Fox's historical recreation. You know, it was a wonderful and beautiful homage. Yeah, no, we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about Devil May Cry. That's what today is about.
I don't want to talk about Deltarune.
I do. Trust me.
You're probably farther than me. I played a single hour of it last night after getting home from doing my labors fixing my shed.
What I've chosen to do is I am playing them with my girlfriend, and we are going through it because it was a lovely thing. She had never played Undertale. So this year we played through all of that, and it was really wonderful. She loved it, and I wanted to show her as much of that as possible. And then obviously after we had seen like all the different runs, we did a little playthrough of Deltarune, and magically Toby Fox decided that he was going to release these new chapters this year. So everything's worked out very wonderfully, but
he did it for you, and he did it for love.
Exactly. It was always about love, to be fair.
That's true.
All of that is on my girlfriend's computer, and that's wonderful. But as you know, me and Sam, and I think a lot of people know, originally Deltarune was not a Steam game. Originally, Deltarune was a .exe that Toby Fox uploaded to the internet free of charge, and it was just called Survey Program, and people just had to randomly figure out that it was part of a much bigger game that he was working on that was separate from Undertale. And
such an icon.
It is like insane, wonderful stuff. We love it, but you know, I think both me and Sam, we've moved to different computers. Our data isn't there. Our save files aren't there. So
sometimes I'm like, I think to myself like, oh man, I'm gonna miss so much cool stuff because I don't have all my save files. And then I remember I'm not somebody who does like the deep dive looking for secrets on these games anyway. I play them, I enjoy them, and then I let other people do that.
Yeah. And completely the opposite. I am desperate to find out what kind of secrets are a part of this game, which is why I have taken it upon myself to just go through the early chapters on my downtime now. And I'm hoping to see what kind of random stuff. Because again, like, you know,
imagine
chapter
having
1...
downtime.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. I have the luxury of time to myself. My good friend Sam here is spending all of their time working on a labor of love, for sure. A wonderful and promising project, but tiring nonetheless.
You're making it sound like we can't be coy about this because people might get the wrong idea and think I'm working on something for the channel, since I once spent an entire year writing a script. No, this is for me. I bought a house, and I've been doing nothing but fixing the house for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the way it goes, right? It's these wonderful properties. We love them, but they are also
there's so much work. Technically, this project started in February, and that's why I haven't done anything for the channel.
Yeah, well,
I want to get back to it so bad.
Someday soon.
Interesting information being dropped in chat right now regarding the HD collection versus the
That
PS2
sounds about
version?
right. I would love to play this game on PS2. I don't super have the money right now to buy a PS2 or a copy of DMC3.
If you ever ask
for
yourself, why are you
PS2.
streaming this specific version of any game? The answer is usually going to be because this is the easiest version to stream.
Ain't that just the truth? But this is what we got, and so this is what we will play. Yay! I love
Speaking
that
of
beautiful
which, do
sound.
your labors, boy. Make Dante jump around.
Awesome comment. And
That-
we are back.
I love you. You're right. I don't know how your name is pronounced. Oh, my Japanese is really, really rusty. I think there's Runa at the end. Beautiful comment. Be more natural and enjoy the game. Don't change for any bad comment or harassment. So true, bestie.
That's so true. That's how I live. So for reference, when we finished playing yesterday, we beat Virgil. Virgil stabbed
Yesterday?
us through the chest. Fuck. When we finished playing last time, Virgil stabbed us through the chest, left with our part of the amulet, and Dante, having unlocked his devil trigger, jumped off of a building and got eaten by the giant whale Leviathan. And now here we are, back on the ground floor,
So this is the next.
covered in ketchup.
Wait.
If you're asking for a date, forget it. Because I make it a point not to go out with women who shoot me in the head.
Date a demon.
I think he's wrong. I think that's a really bad
That desperate.
opinion.
Besides,
Yeah, he should
I
get
really
better,
don't care
honestly.
for guys who
If it were
stink.
me, I'd handle it.
If it were me, I'd handle it. If for me, I'd handle her?
You're right.
Question mark?
No one can handle her.
That's true.
She's too
I'm
awesome.
overestimating myself.
So, tell me, what's your name?
Oh, Luna, I see.
Okay, then what should I call you?
Well, thank you for that wisdom, Luna.
Whatever, lady.
Let's go. The first name that came to his head was calling her indescript lady. I think it's awesome. I think she's so cool. Chapter 9.
Counted on you anyway.
Now, Luna, I do want to preface this by saying you are clearly a skilled gamer. You are somebody who is likely good at this game.
So sarcastic.
I'm trying to set a baseline because I think some people come into this stream sometimes and they expect me to be very good. I am not super good at this game, as evidenced by Mission 9, which is likely going to have a couple deaths because this is a boss fight coming up. So just a fair warning. This is normal, and I'm going to do poorly. I still love these games. I in no way claim to be good at them. And I want that engraved in big block letters on the top of the screen. My performance in this game is going to be poor. Let it be not a reflection of my enjoyment of them. I like learning and being bad at them. It's a control device. I need something.
We're here for sheer love of the game.
Exactly. We're always just straight up new boot goofing. Oh, is this when
Luna, that makes sense.
spiders get introduced?
Spiders.
I remember the spiders being all sorts of fucky. That's cool.
I'm looking. Well, I've barely been at my house recently. Whoa! Beat 9,999 Bloody Palace levels. Okay, yeah, Luna is in a class completely different from us.
Listen, man, this is what I love about Devil May Cry people is Devil May Cry fans are, with the exception of myself, clearly, are very, very good at these games. Like, they're incredibly hardcore people, and I think that's tremendous. I would not change that for the world. Oh my god. Oh, that's right.
I feel like it's also worth mentioning at the top here that prior to this stream going live, Kyle did tell me that he had an extremely physically taxing day.
Nah, that's no excuse. I just have to get good.
Okay.
Yay! What's up, bro? There we go. I was wondering why my stinger was being all funky. There we go. We clown on these motherfuckers. That is the kind
they've got
of
little
guy I am.
babies.
Yeah, they're honestly so cool. Do they know this? Probably not.
Stream and not the direct stream. Sajin says don't be like that to yourself. I love the incredibly supportive DMC community we're seeing right now. You all are really cool.
Hey.
Anyway, I had one of the worst meals I've ever made last
All right,
night.
well, talk me through it. What'd you got?
So I had a can of chicken noodle soup,
Yours?
a few chili cheese chips, and then an entire king-size whatchamacallit bar.
Okay, so this is one of the many parts of me being a Canadian that causes confusion here. What is a whatchamacallit bar?
I mean, I wouldn't blame you for not knowing what it is because it's one of those. Does this make any sense if I say it's one of those like weird candy bars you can only find at Menards and such places? Not one of the major brands.
Oh god, I'm stupid. I'm a moron is what I am. Oh yeah, I can reset it. No.
Your character
that
action
has
Dante is what you're doing.
that is nothing like what is Menards?
God, you don't know
All right,
about
we got
Menards?
this. Yeah, I don't know about Menards. I don't go to Menards.
Okay, fair enough.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
Okay, that was an accident.
it's like it's just like a chocolate caramel wafer, some like popped rice, I think. It's just a candy bar.
All right, but what's in it? Like, what is the content of a whatchamacallit? Is it like
okay,
caramel, peanuts?
Well, yeah, so there's caramel and chocolate. Let me look at this wrapper.
Yeah, what are the details? What are the instructions? I mean, just run. Frankly, just
I
run.
tore this thing apart really bad.
What did you like? Oh, the wrapper. For some reason, I
Yeah.
was envisioning you like animalistically tearing through the fucking bar.
Well, that kind of happened.
devouring.
What happened was I got home at like 10 o'clock to sit down and play Deltarune and try a little bit of it before I had to go to bed because I work in science, and the thing that sucks about science is they make you wake up really early to do it.
Yeah, do your
I have to go to bed at 11.
hypothesis.
But I sat down with this candy bar next to me, and I was like, I'll grab some food in a minute. I just want to crack into this game. And then I got like 5/8 through this giant candy bar, and I'm like, this is a problem. This isn't a meal.
It's fine. It's got sugar and other
I see.
important things.
Chocolate, peanut flavored crisp, and caramel. Has like
crisp.
wafer and puff rice in it too.
All right, what do we got here? Hey, the gang's all here.
How feasible is a guns only run? Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry 2 vibes. We love it.
Oh no!
All right.
Luna's advice is try to dominate the Royal Guard style or you're done.
See, this is the thing, is like, when I first played this game for very understandable reasons, I was like, yeah, Trickster's so good. I love Trickster. And then playing DMC5, I was like, oh yeah, Royal Guard's really fun if you are good at it. So I'm trying to become better at Royal Guard, which is, you know, it's not always easy, but that's true. You got to endure. This is a
Sajin
good
says you
question.
like the anime Netflix.
So it was
You answer
the
first.
topic of much debate among people. The words restore the mass sacred. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of people disliked it. I know that. I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was not that bad. It could be worse. There are a lot of reasonable arguments as to why people don't like it. There are a lot of poor faith arguments about why people dislike it. That's just a giant sniper rifle. We love Spiral.
Wow, like DMC Devil May Cry.
True. But yeah, listen, I thought it was fun. I had a good time with it. I don't think it needs to be a one-for-one remake of the games, and its existence does not then take away from the games. I also understand that a lot of people are very scared that if the anime is a certain way, and again, let's not tell tales out of school. It's not an anime. This is a cartoon. This is an American cartoon that was made
We're not
by.
starting this debate.
Listen, it is just a cartoon. It's not going to, and I know a lot of people are scared because Devil May Cry hinges upon any media and reception of it. There's a huge DMC Devil May Cry fear that lies in a lot of people's hearts, especially longtime fans. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna, it shouldn't affect the future of these games. Let DMC5's great success speak for itself. It'll be what it be. All that said, what did you think of the anime, Sam?
Well, first I need to preface this as I'm much more of a casual DMC fan than probably anybody else here right now. I played through most of 5, then I got busy making a cosplay and never beat the last, 2 levels of it. Other than that, I've not played them. I probably should. They look fun, but I enjoy watching Kyle play them. So when it comes to adaptations, I have very specific feelings because I don't think it's always the best to go in expecting to be served exactly what you're used to, especially when there's a change of mediums. I guess that's in the name. It's in the word adaptation.
Yeah.
To me, there's kind of 3 ways or 3 levels that I view the quality of them. First, you have a bad adaptation that is totally... I guess these are where your cash grabs come from. These are where you have a lot of the American-made video game movies of the 2000s.
Yes! Shout out to the Monster Hunter movie.
Oh, Christ, I never even saw that. I don't want to. But,
Looks like
a bad adaptation to me is one that relies completely on the allure and popularity and coolness factor of its source material. It's just kind of gesturing at the thing saying, hey, remember when this happened? Remember this guy? All fan service all the way down, that sort of thing.
I love reference.
Also, it can just do a bad job. It can lose the plot. It can... I watched the Mean Girls stage, musical recently at a local theater because my city has a very good theater scene. And it was bad because it didn't understand what made the original good. It did a lot of the, famous lines, and it tried to be funny. It did not carry through on the themes. It did not carry through on the characters. It barely knew how to have a thread running continuously throughout the entire work. That's a bad adaptation. It's completely within the shadow of something else. A good adaptation to me is one that at least does something novel. Not a complete train wreck, and it at least, it does something interesting. There is something to grab onto, whether or not it really succeeds at being a true adaptation. This is, of course, a very, very wide category. And then a great adaptation for me is one that not only successfully brings the source material recognizably into a new medium, but also elevates the material. I'm really showing my hand as a theater nerd right now because the first thing that comes to mind to me is Legally Blonde, the musical, which is a really, really good stage musical.
Exists in its own right without defeating from or taking from the original, and once again goes above and beyond in its adaptation of the original work. Yeah, so it improves. I would say it fixes a few weak writing points of the original in ways that are very cohesive with the themes and spirit of the original. All that said, I should be talking about Devil May Cry. I thought the Netflix version was a good adaptation. It had novel parts to it. It had
something that interested me with the like.
Ooh, welcome,
I'm
Andrew.
showing my hand here as not being a big enough DMC fan. The like Dune World plot, though granted, it was not really the most DMC show, and I think people very much have reason to take umbrage with that.
Yeah. And listen, like
I also thought. Sorry, go on.
The thing that is really interesting to me, and is kind of also like a product of the current like the current scheme for most like television series and like stuff on streaming, they've already released some stills and like clips from season 2, and it looks like yeah, but it's like it's stuff that was put in the full Evanescence music video for that new song that they made for the show.
Yeah.
And it's like, clearly they already have an idea of where they're going with season 2, and it looks to be kind of a DMC1-esque direction for Dante, which I know a lot of people were kind of like, oh, Dante's not Deadpool. He's not supposed to be the wacky woohoo pizza man that everyone says he is. He's supposed to be serious, but also knows how to flex on people and show his skill. And it's like, all right, well, it looks like he's probably going to lock in a little bit in season 2. So I don't know if some of the critiques might end up being solved. That's all I'm saying.
Is Dante Germa talking about his persona?
Yay.
Also, Andrew is here now.
Welcome.
Oh, I have feelings
I'm
about
here.
the Netflix Castlevania I could talk about. I have incredibly mixed feelings about Netflix Castlevania. Here's my thing, I'm not a DMC fan, I'm a huge Castlevania fan. And I think they did that adaptation so well for like the first 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons
And then
are
once
gold.
they took... Huh?
First 2 seasons are golden.
They're great, they're fantastic.
They're awesome.
Then once they kind of don't have the pre-made Dracula plot to lean on, I think it starts to fall apart really bad. I think they're not great at writing their own antagonists. I think season 3 and 4 tend to be really mixed bags. There's some great stuff in there that I like, but there's also just some bog terrible stuff that Kyle and I regularly quoted each other to talk about bad writing. Which is of course the line, she showed
we
me
do a
her
little-
maps, Hector.
We do a little trolling. She showed me her maps.
She showed me her maps. I tried to watch the first season of Nocturne, and I thought it was fine. I didn't like all of the decisions they made. It's just, I feel like it's not for me because it's not the feeling of Castlevania that I enjoy. But I also guess I don't hate it for existing because Konami has really screwed the pooch in a lot of ways and taken Castlevania down with it. So I'm happy that one of my favorite series is getting a little bit of love in any capacity. And I hope maybe someday that'll rescue it from the bowels of just like Konami graveyard.
We will see. All right, let's get a quick shout out for women here.
Let's
Let's
hear it
go.
for women.
Here for
Let
women.
me give one for women.
Let's go. This is what I like to hear.
Hold on, is this a vampire thing? It's getting Castlevania?
Bats.
Welcome, sir. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. You'll be nice to me, won't you?
Of course I will. I'll treat you so nicely. You'll never want to leave.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
He's so fucking stupid.
It's so goofy,
I love him.
Earlier someone in chat said that Netflix DMC was Lady May Cry, and I
Yeah.
don't think that's inaccurate. They really liked Lady in that one. For better and worse, I find that to be a neutral thing. I think it's a shame though that I did get the feeling at times that they didn't really have trust in Dante as a leading man, or perhaps
Yeah.
the writers didn't really know what to do with him. And I mean, I don't think in any situation, especially the story they were trying to tell, he's the easiest leading character to make work. But I also think maybe they should have a bit more faith in the protagonist of DMC when they're making a DMC show.
Oh, yeah. I agree. How's this?
That's tall. I wish I were as tall as she is.
Well, that's the trick. She gets bigger. She has like a big tower of bats, and it's sick, honestly.
If I had that, it would be over for all of you.
Honestly, then we wouldn't be able to make the jokes anymore.
Yeah. I have to be short. God had to nerf me.
True.
It's nice for the low ceilings in the house that I bought.
Yeah, really.
I
I mean, you're kind of buffed for tiny house. It's perfect.
Andrew, did I show you my basement?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in there.
It was rough on you, wasn't it?
I mean,
fine.
there's like a couple
Ooh, come on.
couple little like cutout niches in the ceiling where I can stand straight up.
It's a great house for people under 5'10".
Oops, my
Advice from
controller.
Champ. Taunt her to fill up devil gauges.
That's so true. All right,
Whoa, she's got bad electricity even.
literally though.
Oh, hello, Ryan. We're having fun. We've been having a
Welcome.
lot of conversations about Devil May Cry, unsurprisingly.
As we should. It's his day.
Is it? It's June.
Fuck. All right. So, like I said, it's gonna happen. Yeah. I don't want to continue. Get me out of here. Nevin always gives me a little bit of trouble, but I do love fighting her. The real test is
I'm
how
not
I'm gonna
scared
deal with
to talk.
Beowulf.
Huh?
Sorry. You were saying
I'm not scared to talk about Castlevania. If it sounds that way, it's more of just that I'm very split on what my feelings about it are, because I try and take nuanced approaches to media, and I don't want to be just like a complete hater about something that, I don't know, Castlevania Netflix adaptation can't actually hurt me. I don't like it, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I was responding to somebody in chat. If you're confused, Andrew and Kyle.
No,
I'm
I'm
never confused.
No time to be
I was born confused.
It's okay to be confused. Come on, wimp.
I see women and I feel a little confused sometimes.
Sorry, I'm fucking around with my controller a little bit.
No worries.
All right.
I was about to say the sentence, I haven't played a new Castlevania game forever, and by new I meant this one that I haven't played yet. I finally finished Circle of the Moon late last year. Oh, the classic. See, you're stronger than I. I tried playing Rondo once and it didn't go well. I was humbled. I do love the one
An
with the
important part of the
RPG
process.
This is the
Someday I'll
most
be good at
lukewarm
it.
take.
Okay.
This is the most lukewarm take about Castlevania of all time, which is that I cannot play a Castlevania game before Symphony of the Night. I tried a couple of them. Don't like it.
I need to look at the... Oh, Shanoa and Sonya. Sonya being a deep cut there. I really want to like Order of Ecclesia more than I do. I just really don't like the boss design in that way. They felt bad. I don't
My
know.
favorite
I need to
Castlevania
get-
game is Terraria.
That's not a Your favorite Castlevania game is Symphony of the Night.
I mean, that's true. It's the only one I've finished.
More of a bloodstained kind of guy.
I still haven't played
Yo.
Bloodstained. I know I should try it.
You would like it.
I have.
We've been heard.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. You can hold a button, and then she does like a little spin, and eventually JoJo poses.
Stay true. Oh, I'm fucked.
I haven't played Portrait of Ruin yet. I have.
I know Lords of
played-
Darkness has that.
No, what?
What?
Oh, I thought you meant
Or
Lords
no-
of Shadow Castlevania, which.
That is what I meant.
Oh, I'm gonna have to beat you up for that
Is it
one.
Lords of
no.
Shadow?
No, yes, it's Lords of Shadow, and we don't talk about those. Those are not
Lords,
Castlevania.
yeah.
Lords of Shadow. There's two of them.
Hashtag not my Dracula.
That's fine.
Tag 84% positive on Steam. Let's go.
It's not. I want a Metroidvania.
Yay. All right. This one's going to go crazy, though.
I believe this is the one. This is the run.
I'm
folks.
learning
If
everything about women.
If you get even drunker,
Oh.
I think that would help.
Yeah, maybe I'll get another beer if I fail this one. That'll help.
I finally found a beer that I liked recently.
Ooh, tell me all about it, actually. I
It's,
do want to hear about this.
It's called Asahi, is the brand.
Hey.
Nobody make any jokes about Final Fantasy.
I know that guy.
14. No, you don't.
It's
Not him.
It's the dry one.
Yeah, it's a dry beer, which I didn't know I would like, but a friend came over and helped me paint and not recommended. Asked for that as compensation, so I tried one and I was like, hey, this is actually a good beer for once.
For a change.
Does he call himself Genya Arikado in Portrait of Ruin? I thought that was just a Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow thing.
He really be doing some crazy stuff. White boy should not have been doing all that.
Was Alucard race faking?
Ah,
Vote in the comments below.
vote in the comments. Decide his fate.
I think it's fine for him.
I think
After
he's
everything
allowed.
he's done for the world, he can do whatever he wants.
He's Pookie. He's allowed to.
That's I think my official count of how many, like, framed pieces of art of Alucard I have is, like, 6 right now.
That's awesome. You should get a 7th one and complete the 7 human souls or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Na, 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 na.
Fascinating statement. What could it mean?
Listen, I know what I'm on, even if it's some bullshit.
They're always on bullshit. People don't expect good streams from us. They should expect bullshit.
Yeah, listen, let's not tell tales out of school. The end of last stream was fucking crazy. I still think about
I think it was art.
which orb is getting the best head. It was awesome.
I don't think about that. I had
Well,
to take a minute to
perhaps you
recall what we
should.
did.
Maybe you should. Maybe that's
I
why.
have priorities, okay?
Devil
Maybe
boy.
that's why we're not.
God, an
We haven't
entire
figured it
king-sized
out.
candy bar would go so hard right now, though.
Dude,
Yo,
what's
what about
the
a
biggest?
giant? What about a big Toblerone?
If you could have one big candy
How
bar,
much is a big Toblerone?
what candy bar
Probably a
would you get?
whatchamacallit.
You lie.
Second
You couldn't even
whatchamacallit.
finish.
No, but I could eat it, like, in pieces, like it was my rations for winter, and I was
That's
surviving
fair.
a famine.
Alright, we're playing a new game. It's
Yeah.
the segment of the stream I like to call How much is a big Toblerone? What are our guesses? It's 10 pounds of chocolate.
10
10
pounds of chocolate.
Is this at Costco?
I'm gonna say
No. This is just from Toblerone.
$39.95.
Can you tell me how much a normal Toblerone weighs?
Let's find out together.
saying? Who out here weighing chocolate bars legitimately?
My roommate. He's one of those guys who cooks things by like weight sometimes, and it's kind of enchanting. It's fascinating to me. I could never.
Each regular Toblerone is a quarter of a pound.
Okay.
Now, do you know
I'm gonna
off the
say
top
a
of your
square
head how much a
$50.
Toblerone costs?
I mean, I can kind of estimate it, but that's not exactly. I'm not doing an exact scaling here.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go $59.99 for 10 pounds of chocolate. You have to remember there's nougat in there too.
All right, we're doing Prices Right rules, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
The lowest price that I'm seeing is well, currently it's unavailable, but the lowest price I'm seeing is $119.
Is that like resale?
Wait, what?
Hard to say.
100?
$119.
That's actually insane.
Might do it though.
Cheapest I'm seeing.
All right, just one more kiss and then we're done.
That's for the biggest one.
The biggest one.
There's like a $20 one.
Whoa, never mind. One more round.
Oh, it looks like when they're available in store, it might be about $70.
Okay, so I still win.
I mean, yeah, that's true because you just guessed more than him.
Yeah,
That's true.
and it worked. Don't need to put
Yay.
too fine a point on it.
Woman down.
You killed a woman?
No.
It's
Kyle, why would
okay.
you do that?
Look what she turns into. Whoa, he didn't need to do all
Damn,
that.
shot her in the womb.
You didn't need
Pull
to
the
hit her with a
Virgil.
DMC Devil May
God
Cry.
Damn.
Crazy, bro. But she loved that. Girls actually love this.
Do they?
Was a handsome devil.
He did.
Kyle, are you on normal or easy mode?
I'm on normal.
Slouch yourself.
He's on normal.
He is the
I'm
normal.
on one tonight.
You wouldn't turn a girl into a gun, would you?
I would turn a girl into a
Turn a girl
fucking
into a
electric
guitar.
guitar.
I would turn a girl into
Yo.
a guitar.
Death Stranding on the beach is looking crazy.
I need to play that, man. I need to play that fucking game.
Did the new Death Stranding come out already?
Nah, that's...
No.
That was my fear, is that it was going to come out this week.
It's the week before Con.
Oh wow, even worse.
We're going to be on the beach.
Well, it's good that you've gotten your cosplays done in advance.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till week of. Actually, I was going to work on it. I was going to work on my metal arm while watching you play, but thus far I've done nothing but get really cozy in a blanket.
It's a good plan. Ooh. Let me see.
Nevan apparently has good combos with.
I've
Agni and
never
Rudra.
been good. Oh my god. I've never been good at Nevin. Understandably so, but
Not good at women.
I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna take Nevin out. For this next mission, I'm gonna do Nevin and Agni and Rudra to force myself to learn Nevin. But not before we do something else. Anyway, let's all take a moment to appreciate Lady doing gun kata. Let's go.
It's giving Ghost Dog, honestly.
A girl needs at least 7 pistols and 1
True.
rocket launcher.
That's our engagement. No, not our engagement. Our enrichment.
Hey, you pulled a me! Your Honor, he's gonna get a B.
B for
B for very,
Michael
very
Morbius.
good.
Bad.
Michael Morbius.
Oh my god. Watching Morbius. I don't know, I just feel kind of like enlightened after watching Morbius. Not in a way that like...
Everyone
taught me
saw
anything.
it? I thought it was just
Well, I mean,
Andrew.
No.
No, it was like literally more people than have ever been around for a
When
movie.
was this?
We were doing
It's
a
on
cult
your date
Christmas
night.
Final Fantasy IV.
Fuck!
Kyle, I have said this to you so many times, at least spiritually, and I'll say it again. You need to hop on Final Fantasy XIV.
Apparently.
It was his date night.
Yeah, well, we wanted to, like, just do some grinding in Occult Crescent, and, should I wait till after cutscene?
Let's hear what good old Arkham has to say. Of course, I have every line memorized. You're never gonna guess what happens now.
Does that woman really bother you?
Is
I love his
is
stupid
she
fucking
bothering
voice.
you,
Why
King?
didn't you kill her? Perhaps because she's your daughter? Did some pesky fatherly love get in your way?
That's none of your...
To further your study of the black arts, you sacrificed your loving wife to become a devil as well. Knowing this,
Is Arkham getting the best head?
but I was wrong.
Kyle, this is not head. This is nowhere near what head is.
Power.
Listen, just don't worry about what's going on underneath the camera right now. Focus on the vibe.
Reasonable adults may disagree.
Ooh. Hey, that's 10.
Demon and human blood mingle in your veins.
Shut up.
If ever you're losing in a debate,
Yeah.
just hit him with the old shut up.
Now
True.
that the final door is open, I have no use for you.
Wow. Can't believe he would do all that. Mission 10. Alright, folks. Now, normally I would just move on to the next mission, but this ain't a normal stream. Let's take a look. 24,543 orbs. For those who weren't here for the previous stream, we don't just play Devil May Cry here. We do a little gambling as well.
I forgot
So-
about your crippling gambling addiction.
I fucking love it, dude. All right, so we have a total of 24,000 that we can put on the line. I'm gonna be smart and let's not, no fighting in the chat. Y'all be nice.
I'll deal with that.
I'm going to put 14,000 on the line. I'm betting 14,000. This is blackjack, classic blackjack. So let's just deal, folks. See what we got. All right, dealer has an 11. I have a 17. In this particular case, we stand. We have to stand. Because there's no world in which I hit and I get anything closer to a 21. So we stand. Oh, it's a push. It's a push. Okay, all right, all right. We get our money back and we rebet. I mean, we go back. Rebet. 14,000 back on the line. Deal me in. The situation's a little different right now. Dealer has an 8. I have a 14. I think I have to hit. I can't say for sure that he has an 11 under there. But what if he
You
did?
gotta hit. Come on.
I gotta hit. Come on. Fuck!
No!
Oh, the casino! It's okay. It's all right, guys. It's okay. I would have lost anyways because he got a 16, so it wouldn't have mattered. So that 14,000 is effectively the casinos. I don't want to play blackjack anymore, folks. I don't want to play. But I do have to remove 14.
You have a problem.
Red orbs from my inventory. So let me just go to
22
my.
is crazy.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Give me one quick second here to go to my wallet and put my money away. For scan.
These are legitimate
What?
game features. It's crazy to me how so few people found the casino in Devil May Cry 3.
That's true.
True.
All right, there we go. Now I can actually change this down to fucking 10,543 red orbs. All right, fine, that's fine. Listen, I don't care. I don't fucking care. All right. Can I buy anything with this? Let's see the old actions menu. Let's buy a couple things for Nevin. Why not? You know, I'm about to use it.
But for how long?
I could just buy Jetstream level 2.
Like Sam?
That's true. I could also buy purple orb. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be strategic about this. I've purchased everything I can buy for good old Rebellion. I'm gonna purchase Reverb Shock because that's the forward. And I'm going to buy myself a purple orb, which is going to increase my Devil Trigger. That's just strategy, folks. This is good. All right, let's get to it. We're back in the mix. We mix-a-mo. We got the stone mask. It said, he who dons it can walk on water. No, I wish. I wish Dante would wear it, but I think I have to, like, go and put it on a thing. I have to put it on a place where a mask is supposed to go. That's okay. Oh, you know what is bad? I didn't put Nevin on. Oh, well. That's okay, I guess.
Somewhat defeats the idea from earlier.
It does kind of defeat the purpose. The good news is I can do that at literally any goddess statue. So next time I get to one of those, I'll just, you know, I'll give the people what they crave.
Folks, if you were betting on how soon Kyle would give up on Nevin, the answer was immediately.
Immediately. No, I just haven't had my chance with it yet.
Never start.
This is kind of the philosophy that I've held in my life.
Premature giving up.
You never giving up if you never try. Carry this with you, folks. You like my funny little dot?
Seems a little...
You like my funny little dot, folks? Alright, where's the statue? It's like over here, I think. Now, in case there was a concern that I didn't pick up Spiral already, but I have picked up Spiral. Spiral is in my inventory. I'm probably not going to use it, but it's there. Let's switch my fucking equipment around. All right. Now, normally, I would follow through with the Nevin and... Well, you know what? We're in this room. Let's do it.
I
and then
believe
Agni
in you.
and Rudra will be swapped with that. And also, I'm going to switch my style. I somehow think you may be lying, but that's okay. I
have
trust
no
you
idea what to
implicitly.
expect out of this game either.
But let's see if we can break this style statue.
You have to understand what my understanding is, and that is, Kyle, you are literally the best person I've ever watched play this game, because I have watched basically no one else play.
High praise.
That's fair.
Oh, it makes guitar sounds. That's awesome.
There we go. That wasn't too bad, actually. It's a little bit
Welcome,
stinky.
Carly.
Welcome. But yo, we got a full
You'll
blue
learn.
orb.
The only way out is through.
All right. Now that I've followed through on that, I'm gonna play so well. I'm gonna be the fucking Nevin Pro. There's like people who uploaded videos back in like 2008 showing off their like DMC3 combos. They're going through Bloody Palace. They're doing it all with Nevin. I'm basically gonna be better than all of them. They wouldn't hold a candle to my gameplay. Not when I get on the
cut in
mic.
for a moment. Says Artemis in chat. Whoa, this game is just like Hi-Fi Rush.
True. This was kind of the proto Hi-Fi Rush, real
I think Hi-Fi Rush.
guitar gameplay. Man, that game's good.
I think this game might have ripped off Hi-Fi Rush.
That game made me appreciate Nine Inch Nails. Come on, wimp.
Don't let them get that long. You should really cut your nails before then.
Anybody know what I just got?
A new profound appreciation for 9-inch nails is, I think, what you were saying.
It's a magic artifact able to supply power for an eternity. It's used to power the main bridge. Yo!
Are we in a ship?
Is this no, the bridge is as in like a real bridge. Like a place where people walk across. Honestly, that's a fair question.
Listen, anything. As far as I know, this tower is like some ancient alien spaceship.
It could be. Hey. Fuck. All right. Now these guys are bastards is sort of the general note that should be taken around them.
Hit them with your guitar.
Listen, my guitar's
If
gonna
you're
do
cold-
crazy things.
If you're cold, they're cold. Hit them with your
Yeah,
guitar.
if you think about it, they're not even like combatants. They're just kind of moving around.
Well,
You're
this
just
is
in their house.
this is the thing. Like, I have invaded their space, but I
They're
have
a
to break
dangerous
the
spot,
giant
right?
crystal on their back.
Dang.
It's fine. Most guys do have a crystal on their back, and you have to destroy it to kill them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think we need to
That works in
normalize
my
breaking
experience.
guys' crystals.
It's just like Frylock.
That's true. Listen, not enough people
Frylock a
talk about
demon?
Frylock's giant crystal. That I
Frylock
think
is a
that may
friend.
be. Is that racist?
Maybe.
It's okay. No need to worry about it.
I don't feel
Everybody
qualified
post
to
your
answer these
race
questions.
headcanons for the Aquatine Hunger Force. I
Nope,
think
we're putting this one to bed real
Master
quick.
Shake
Fuck that.
is.
You need to give me. You need to give me a button. You need to give me a button to cut the stream.
Listen, you'd have too much power.
You know that I would use it wisely.
I think you would. I think you would use it for good jokes, but at the same time, I have a fear in my heart.
Yeah, that's a joke that you can only do like once in a while. If I
Ooh.
put on a pantsuit and I make some photos a la Vic from Very Important People,
Yeah,
will you give me the button?
of course.
Pretty good. It's a good bit. Your
It's
Honor.
a good bit, Your Honor. All right, where am I going? Ooh, yeah, that's a good slide.
I think if I had that kind of body layout, things would be a lot better for me.
I want the body layout of Goma from Legend of Zelda.
Let me Google something real
Which
quick.
one?
Ocarina.
Let's go.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Listen, it's okay.
It's an achievable state of body.
You gotta.
Guys want to be a big spider
Listen, if you wanna-
sometimes.
You want to be a mother? I support you.
I can make it happen. It's 2025. Anything can happen on
You
Halloween.
wouldn't
No.
throw your spider eggs at an intruder.
She makes so many of them. It's fine.
That's true.
Doesn't need them
She's
all.
allowed to.
Listen, as the foremost insect, I know spiders aren't insects. expert here. I just want to say there's a reason they lay so many eggs, and do you know what it is?
Big spider. Speaking of,
The same reason that humans used to have so many children.
Yeah, to throw them at people.
Exactly.
I wish I had my fucking royal guard right now.
Goma balls.
Goma
Golden
balls.
balls.
Now, this is a fascinating revelation that Artemis has given us, which is that Artemis has never played The Legend of Zelda, it appears.
What? For real?
I also didn't remember who Goma was. I had to Google it.
I mean, that's fine. I don't think everybody should have to remember every single boss from Legend of Zelda, but I feel like most of us have at least played
that
one.
That one is
remember
the
Ganon.
first boss of Ocarina.
That is true. Listen, it be what it do. Oh, Nevin's gonna kill me.
That's true.
It's okay, you signed up for this.
That's true. I said women's rights and women's wrongs.
Cast the Watcher says one reason spiders have a lot of eggs is cannibalism.
Interesting. Speak on this.
If people want to know the actual reason, it's because, like, a lot of insects die. They're not thinking they're going to get 100% survival rate on those eggs, so the idea is just quantity.
Yeah, just like humans.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Back when
Some of
children
them-
used to die all the time.
Some of them out there sure are
They
acting
should
that
have
way.
not been goofing in the mines so much if they didn't want to die all the time.
Bro, they yearn for them, though. They love it.
Yo, shout out to Jack Black for normalizing children yearning for the mines. He was so brave
Thanks
for that.
for joining us. Have a good night, and thanks for all the tips.
Yeah, thank you.
Another tip
I believe
is,
in Kyle's ability
apparently-
to eventually kill Virgil.
Virgil 2
Eventually.
Virgil 2 is my favorite Virgil. Virgil 3 is
Apparently
a
you
nightmare.
can hold the button when using Navin.
Ooh, thank you, Sajin. That's huge. But yeah, have a good night, Luna. Thank you for joining. Always a good time. Mostly just 2 friends. 3 friends.
Are we gonna play ball?
Yo!
Gonna play with
He's
ball?
blitzballing.
Oh my god.
Couple of besties.
That's hard.
I don't know why, but when you said, hey, but blitzballing, my first instinct was to yell out, believe it, as if Naruto was the protagonist of Final Fantasy X.
Famous
Wait, is he-
blitzballer.
He's not?
He was doing that.
Listen, I
Yo,
think that
whose dad is
if
this?
Naruto played Blitzball or Tidus had Shadow Clone Jutsu, things would have gone down a lot different.
I feel
Unk
like a
was out of
sport would
pocket
have been
for
a very
this.
good place for Naruto to channel his ADHD energy instead of being a child soldier.
That's
did.
probably true.
Put it into sport, the sport of killing
Did you kill
men.
Listen, we needed child soldiers.
They were not
Oh,
killing
sorry.
for sport, they were killing for political contracts.
That's fine. What's the difference?
We'll never be balling.
He will never be
A
balling.
fast woman.
We'll always be balling.
He was obsessed with becoming the devil. So much he killed his own wife.
Why would he do that?
For that he butchered innocent people too. He's the most vile kind of creature.
This is the
Voiced.
kind of thing that would have happened if like Ghost Dog got a sequel and he had to fight his perfect match.
Yes, honestly.
Be the daughter from
They
the
would go
first
blow
movie.
for blow in their gun kata.
Yo,
That's
shout
the
out to
kind
Gun
of
Kata.
gun kata's sick as fuck, man.
Top it
It
off,
isn't though.
that filthy
I'm sorry, but I need you to understand that I have created the perfect sequel for Ghost Dog.
Something in common. I have a dysfunctional
Devil
family
May Cry
too.
3.
And what would you
Devil
know
May
about
Cry
that?
3.
You're a demon.
Dante is Ghost Dog and Lady is the daughter from the first movie.
My
I like that.
family. This
Artemis,
is all
you're
going to
correct.
end by my hand.
Titus is like a slightly less annoying Naruto.
He's cool.
You're being mean to Naruto. He's just a child. He's like 10.
Okay. They're both cool
Titus
to
is
me.
only like 16,
12.
7, 20.
That is
I don't actually know
vastly
how old he
different.
is.
There's a vast difference between a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Well,
Just go.
Just go.
I
listen.
don't care anymore.
I'm gonna look up how old Titus was.
How old was Titus when he did all that?
Family, huh?
Also, Naruto was 13.
By
Yeah.
No.
the end. I think there's still a
He's
pretty
Shippuden.
He's 13?
yes.
Crazy.
B. Where are my B
Oh,
heads at?
Okay. So Titus was 17 years old.
I still think it's fair to say there's a very big difference between a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Oh, certainly. I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I'm
His
not
blood
saying
is
that
the
it doesn't
11.
make sense that Naruto is more annoying than Titus
I can't see anything.
because he was a child. I'm just saying that it's true.
You're still alive, I see.
There's no value judgment. It's just an observation.
Is that
Okay,
you?
well, wow, wee woo.
What's
All right. First of all, Artemis, I did say Titus first, and then I decided that I hated doing that, and I
He's
changed
Titus
back
like the
to
water.
That's true.
exactly.
That's right.
And so I changed back to Titus, which
I killed her.
is a much more reasonable pronunciation.
Friends.
Sometimes it's not about what's really right, it's about what feels right. We're Americans.
The vibes.
I'm not. Don't put that evil on me.
I would never
Come to
I would never
his
curse anyone to become an American.
You mean you were possessed?
The devil possessed him. Made him do all those awful things. It made him make a perfect 11 with his blood.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I was
If you
Is
try
this
hard
the
enough, you could...
11th?
Yep.
Is this the 11th cutscene?
made a devil
It's the 11th mission.
named Virgil.
Virgil?
Virgil.
A devil.
To bring
Named
the world to this
Virgil.
modern day. A world
Fella named Virgil.
once sealed.
This bald man with the giant pulsating scar is a good man who was manipulated by that beautiful doe-eyed devil named Virgil.
Chaos. Stop him.
Frankly, more men should be willing to trust their fathers. More women too, I guess.
Stop.
I don't know.
He shouldn't have named his daughter Mary. That's like an F tier name.
Sweet child.
I
If it
gotta
were-
agree with that.
If it were me, I would have named her Bang Bang Fire.
Ooh.
It's a really good name.
It's a good name.
What chapter are you on now?
I still am only at chapter 3. It's been a while since I've had time to play 1,000 times. But it's still good. It's still a great game from what I've played. I love it. I just need to get around to playing more of it. You see, the problem is like Sisyphus, I have to play 1,000,000 games before I die.
It's true. Every day I log on and I see you and Andrew playing video games and Egg, and every day it's a different game. I don't understand what you're doing.
Somebody like that. Somebody knows Bang Bang Fire. Shout out. Hey y'all.
I get this.
Should I go back to the casino with my 3,000
No, you're
No,
gonna lose it
don't.
all.
jinkies? But what if I turn it into 6,000? What if I go crazy at the casino? Listen,
You could
anything
still win.
can happen on Halloween. All right,
I've
we're
decided
going to, the
to
casino.
turn on a dime. You should go and you should bet it all in.
Yes. This is the kind of enabling I need. This is how we win. All right.
This is how
We're
we
gonna-
win.
We're going to bet 3,000 red orbs at the casino. So deal me in. Deal me in, dealer. All right. It's a 17 and the dealer has a 4. I stand, right? Like, there's no reason not to. Okay.
I'm not gonna give you any advice. I'm just here to be an enabler. I can do one or the other. Let's go
Yeah, you
gambling.
You definitely
That's the
stand on
logic of it.
17. 100%.
Let me just go to my wallet really quickly.
Did you
Yo,
lose?
what? Diabolical. Diabolical.
704.
Oh, that would have made you 19.
That would have been so nice. All right. Well, you know what?
I love evil.
Set that down to 704 red orbs, folks. Did that go through? No, that didn't. I love it when I go to my wallet and I don't actually get the thing that I want. 704 red orbs. Yeah, there it is. All right. Fuck my money! The goddamn casino tricked me. Why the fuck does the casino have to do this shit? It's frankly the institution's fault.
I don't know how you like find this baffling every single time.
It's not statistically possible. I should win eventually. Right?
That's
the
what they
math is
say,
there.
You know? Every gambler quits right before they hit it big.
This is the thing. And if I had more money, I would hit the jackpot. I literally would hit the jackpot, but I don't. I could maybe sell something. I wish I had something to sell. Is there anything valuable that I have?
Blue orb.
How much do organs go for?
Depends on which one.
Asking for a friend. Now, unfortunately, I am on Swordmaster still. I need to find a statue again so I can switch back to Royal Guard. All my homies hate that thing. Nah, Swordmaster's fine. I just don't use it that much. It's way more useful for me to have a deflect and parry. Y'all see that shit? I don't know the publication, but there was this fucking video games journalist site, start of the worst story ever. But they someone posted an opinion piece that was like, this is why parrying is the worst thing in video games right now. And then immediately afterwards, a different person posted another opinion piece. It was like, this is why parrying is the best thing in video games right now. And it was just very funny.
Video game journalism largely is a joke. There's some good out there, but
it's mostly a clown show, and a lot of people take it a lot too seriously, as evidenced by a certain Gamergate. But yeah, now listen, I don't think most of those guys should be writing that, but it's also completely unserious and not worth the time. But it is cool when they announce a new thing. Games journalism has one value to me, and it's notifying me of something new that I didn't know about. That's it. That's all they should do. I don't care about their opinions. I don't care about anything. I just want to know when the new thing to come out.
I didn't even know the Switch came out yesterday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo,
I was like, oh, it's
is everybody playing Mario Kart on their Switch?
That's what I mean.
Everybody enjoying the new Mario Kart game?
Apparently, there was a GameStop in New York that was like stapling the receipt to the box, but the staple went in through and punctured the screens of every Switch 2 that GameStop sold.
Oh my
Fucking
god!
Crazy, bro. Just the sheer rush of it, and like, I can understand the like tired workers who are like have to stay there late dealing with the most obnoxious people who are day one like Switch 2 scalping, but also why y'all doing that? You didn't need to be doing that.
It reminds me of the picture of the people who were like stapling the receipts or like the tags to vinyls.
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
Like this is why we need to teach critical thinking in schools.
That's crazy. All three faces are now crying blood. Bloody tears. That's that song, right?
Something like that, yeah.
It's my good friend, the Grim Reaper. Is that
I did
the
not
Grim
buy
Reaper?
it because I don't play FromSoft games, and that was
well, it's not out yet.
There.
You're telling me you're not deeply excited for fucking being sucked.
I don't know.
You don't want to play FromSoft Tarkov?
No, I'm gonna do what I always do and watch one of you two clowns play it and stream.
That's true.
You can watch
It's a
both
clown
of them,
show.
because it's a multiplayer.
Ooh. I'm gonna wait until something like the Duchess happens, and YouTube will kindly and politely inform me, Sam, you would like the Duchess. And
Yep.
I will look and say, oh yes I do.
It's
And
a
that's what I
beautiful
get out of
service.
Phone Boxing. It really is. This is the circle of life.
It sucks because I legitimately think I would enjoy playing that Donkey Kong game, but also I don't want to bankrupt myself.
Yeah. Like,
I just-
inevitably I'm gonna have
they
to
did
buy
not
the
need to be
Switch
doing
for
all that.
something.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get it day one. I don't.
Neville Fountain is crying.
It's so much. It's hard. I find myself very in the middle on some things regarding game prices and console prices. Because on one hand, yeah, the hardware probably does cost a pretty penny, especially with a lot of things going on right now with like AI companies buying up so much fucking tech resources.
Didn't you
I'm
guys
sure
hear?
that has some. What?
Video games will be able to be made in a fraction of the price thanks to AI.
I'm gonna kill you with guns. And the gun. Nobbin, whichever.
This might be one that I can't
But a
do.
game should not be $80. I don't think even inflation can justify that. When Tears of the Kingdom came out for 70, I said no thank you, and then I saw a deal where it was 50, and I was like, now that is a price that I will pay for Tears of the Kingdom. Ryan, you get it.
Yeah. I mean, on one hand, inflation probably does mean that $70 to $80 is how much a game should cost, but it's more of an issue that wages are stagnating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it make sense.
Pay me more money and stop hoarding wealth.
Yeah.
I
Oh
hope.
boy, we're American.
Listen, not to get political. I hope Elon and Donald Trump fight.
What a time to be alive!
What a crazy fucking turn of events, bro. It's
Oh, I mean,
so
this has
funny
been
how
boiling,
rich
like, for a
people.
little while.
Oh yeah,
This is great. This is the best part of the administration so far. I
let them fight.
think they're still bad, but at least there's this.
Exactly. They're bad, but they're targeted at each other. It is a self-contained evil at the current moment, and that's all I want. That's all I could ask for.
Really.
True.
I just hope they keep fighting and getting bigger and bigger.
I hope
hope
that
this
when they
is really
die,
hard.
all of their I hope that when they die in Minecraft, all of their money falls out of them like the rings in Sonic.
Me too. Artemis encapsulates it very well for me. He says, I'd pay $80 for a game if I knew the money went to actually paying the devs to have healthy work-life balance.
That's true. That's facts.
I would pay $80 for an indie game. I don't like the idea of $80 for a Nintendo game.
Oh fuck! Is this Beowulf? God damn
It's a
it,
movie?
bro. All right, Beowulf is hard. I struggle with Beowulf, but I'm gonna lock in. And maybe you've heard this before, but I'm gonna lock in.
Well, I'm gonna
Hell yeah, brother.
go get a salad real quick if that's
Yeah,
all right.
this is the perfect time. When you get back, I'm sure that I will still be fighting Beowulf, but that's okay.
And yet at the same time, a king-size candy bar dinner with chicken noodle soup.
Yes,
Again, would go so hard.
it would. I want it.
It fixed me. I'll give it that. It fixed me. All right, BRB.
BRB. Look at this guy.
Didn't your mother ever teach you how to use a door?
He's like a kangaroo. He's built like a kangaroo.
Give me a break. Tell you what, next time I'll try and wear some cologne, okay?
It's the stench of betrayal, the odor of that accursed Sparta.
Ooh, it make me so mad.
Something that was interesting this week.
Dad's mess, huh? Where have I heard this story before?
That's it's not quite the same as video game devs getting paid money. It is, but it is a game company, which is that Games Workshop, the company that does Warhammer, paid out bonuses for like about $20 million of bonuses to their employees because their business was going so well.
See, that's what it's about, folks. That's what you gotta be doing.
So that was pretty cool. And it's not the first time that they've done that. Which is, other companies should do that.
I agree. Alright. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. New cages. Alright, I'm doing a bad job. Yes! Feed me, boy! Feed me! Oh, that was bad. Ow. Fuck. Alright, that's less fine. Alright, round two. Round two is fine. Good old Beowulf. I always rely on him. He's so worthwhile. Despite all the struggle, he is one of my favorite weapons in this game. I am a eternal Devil May Cry fist weapon lover.
That's fair.
Ah. All right.
Something I didn't realize though. Not to shill for the Switch 2. But and I wish they hadn't done this and made it cheaper. The Switch 2 is like 150% bigger than the Switch 1.
Yeah, this is the big thing about that. Well, literally the big thing.
But like, I kind of don't even want that.
Yeah.
Like the handheld, like when it's in dock mode, it doesn't matter. And when it's in handheld mode, I feel like the Switch 1 is already like a pretty good size.
Yeah, I can see
like,
the desire for the screen to be a little bit bigger, but it is not like they already had the like the Switch Switch XL or something. Didn't they have a big one?
No,
they made
didn't have a big one.
Switch.
They made an LED, so they made the OLED one, which was slightly bigger than the base model.
Okay, yeah, but it wasn't that much bigger. Yeah.
No.
The thing about the Switch 2 is, the Switch 1. Think about the Switch 2. Switch was like already kind of hard to hold sometimes. Well, I have tiny hands, I should say. But it did hurt my hands to hold it sometimes, which is why I would rarely actually take it out of its dock.
Yeah, I basically only ever play. I think Pokemon was probably the biggest thing that I played handheld.
Yeah. Did you hear that Pokemon actually runs at fucking 60 frames per second now?
On the Switch 2?
Yeah. Took a whole other kit of hardware to get there. Fuck.
Fair enough.
There we go. Do
Maintain
another
it.
one.
Gameplay wise, very much enjoyed Scarlet and Violet.
It's a fun time. If the game
Just got
run
bogged
better,
down.
it would be better.
True.
Ooh, that was not good. Alright, this is gonna take a couple tries. We got this. We just keep doing it till we get better. And we're improving every time. I'm learning his patterns. I'm learning his je ne sais quoi. I will say what. Alright. Back. Do it again, buddy. See, that's what it's about. All right, get away from him. All right, now give me block charge. Fuck. Another one. All right, I'm doing it too early, but that is great. I don't think that can be carried. God damn it, I was above you. You bastard. Nice. Let's get away from that so that I don't give people seizures. Fuck. No! Oh, fuck.
Rip.
And we were doing huge damage too. Like those Royal Guard counters are tremendous. Like they're doing at least like a tenth of his health, and that's substantial in DMC.
Yeah, for sure. You're getting there.
Oh yeah, we got this. How's your day been, Andrew?
All right. Doing some little projects in the basement. I'm gonna borrow my brother's resin 3D printers while he is moving houses.
Ooh.
So I'm prepping for that.
What kind of
Because
stuff do
it
you want to
does, in
print?
fact. I don't know. We'll see. There's a few things. It's usually like stuff that I think would be really fun to paint. So like I made Sam those that Dratini Dragonair and Dragonite figures that I then painted for Christmas. That was a lot of fun. There's these models that are like Pokemon cards, like that are popping out of like
Ooh, that's
Gengar,
fun.
Haunter, and Ghastly. I can post a picture of it.
Bitch.
I heard my name 40 seconds ago. What's going on?
I was talking about the Dragonite, Dragonair, and Dratini that I painted for you.
Yeah. They are packed up lovingly at my new house right now.
Huge.
They're fantastic. And I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was
to
saying that I was
inform
borrowing while my brother is moving houses. He's lending me his 3D printers, so I'm gonna experiment with those.
you. Oh. Unfortunately, Mina did attack them once when she was having one of her frustrated outbursts. They're mostly fine. The Dragonite got knocked off the pedestal, which is fine, and one of the little wing ears of the Dragonair got busted.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still beautiful. You know how it is with Mina's outbursts.
She's got to get that energy out somehow.
This morning I had to recruit Sam to help me because she had decided to go after my earrings that were on the counter when I was on the toilet.
of a bitch.
But she didn't like how long I was taking to beat her. Very talented creature.
Oh, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less from her.
Yeah, I might try and print those.
Hope would like
Paint
those.
them up. They seem like perfect to put like in a little shadow box and hang up.
Maybe a little purple LED or something under there.
Oh, he always throws it up. There we go. Number one throw up boy, this guy.
Number one victory royale.
At Fortnite, we're about to get down.
I
The only thing I know.
I feel like we
Go
should
ahead.
bust out Chug Jug at karaoke this conversion.
I think so too.
Alright, do it. They'll
I
think
believe.
that we're doing Northern Boys, but it'll actually be Chuck.
Yeah, we did
We have
scare
to
him
do a
last year
different
with the
Northern
Northern Boys.
song. I wonder if Sexy Train has a karaoke video.
God, I hope so.
Let me take a look.
Nice. Oh, that I did poorly actually. Anti-nice. Anti-woke. What?
Oh my god, yeah, there is a Sexy Train karaoke.
All right, that was the closest we've ever gotten. The next one is the one. Hey, welcome back, Luna. Just in time to watch me get my ass handed to me by Beowulf for like the 6th time.
Nah, this will be the one.
There's
No,
gonna be
this
one.
is the first time. This is
This
the
is the
first
run.
time.
This is the run. This is
Oh
the
my
run.
god. Every time is the first time. All right, buddy.
Sexy Train is a good Northern Boys song, easily in my top 3. My apparently hot take is that I do not like Nobody Likes Me.
It's a good song. I understand your hesitations with it, but I like it.
It's got one of the weaker choruses. I'll admit
Oh
it.
yeah.
But there's some bars in there.
Alright, I need to get better at his stomps. I do need to get better at his stomps.
So, the advice for this one is try use Rebellion and Shotgun. His weak spot is his eye.
You know, I never
say
considered
this.
using the shotgun.
This thing, at least like from the front, kind of looks like the platonic ideal of like early CG monster.
Yeah.
He's a little
Like
bit.
I was saying earlier, he's built like a goddamn kangaroo. In that he's like ripped and jacked in ways that he should not be.
He's got as much testosterone as your average kangaroo, which is already a
True.
dangerous amount.
He looks a little bit like Xavier Renegade Angel.
Yeah. a little
Walk
bit.
me through this one. I'm not familiar.
Oh, you don't know
Ooh,
Xavier Renegade
Xavier-
Angel?
Xavier's a
Nope.
beast.
Is that
Yeah, let me
anything like
post a
Aelita
picture.
Battle Angel?
Oh,
A property that I also know nothing about?
Behold.
Fucker! Oh, I should have run. All right, it's fun. Yeah, there's an image of him in the Discord chat. He's sick as fuck.
My God.
He is. Most of the episodes of Xavier are uncomfortable. And like uncomfortable to me. I did not find them pleasant to watch, but I still think they're awesome.
Kind of like me with anything Nathan Fielder has ever made.
Yeah.
It's where
There it is.
To understand Xavier Renegade Angel, you just have to know that it was aired on Adult Swim around the same time as Aqua Teen Hunger.
He does have a Bible name.
Oh, sure.
Alright. Time for more Royal Guard parry tests. Damn it, I always jump too high. That one was just bad. Alright, here we go. Son of a bitch.
Now, were you parrying his stomps earlier? Is that what I was seeing?
Yeah. He'd stomp down, I'd hit the Royal Guard. It's a classic split. We all love it. He hits me, I hit him. We all walk
I think
away
he might have done a
happy.
bit more damage than you.
Nah, there's no way. Alright, buddy. Hit me with this.
Is Dante one-handing a shotgun?
Yeah. That's just
beautiful.
how cool he is.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh! You're doing so well for a minute there.
For a minute. Yeah, alright, that's fine, that's fine. Why you block him? That's a good question. I should let him into my heart. Sometimes you have to accept that there is a giant, muscle-bound devil with angel wings and a big unicorn horn who has beef with your father, who wants you dead, and you just gotta let him do what he wants to do. If you close your heart off to him, you're not gonna accept anything.
That's beautiful sentiment, but I think that chat message was referencing something else.
I like what Kyle said.
I agree.
This is the sport I need in my life. That's what we're talking about, folks. The damage should be higher on that, I feel. Ah. Alright, that's huge. We'll get him a couple more Royal God patties. Not like that, I won't. And... Alright, this is the test. Alright, now hit me with it. Yeah! Air parry. Let's go. What you want?
On the topic of being a YouTube channel, there is one project that's just like on the back burner for whenever I have time to start working on it properly. That's unlike other stuff we've done that I think could be very, very fun.
Uh-huh.
And then Kyle and I had a short conversation today about maybe the next project, like video essay project we want to do.
Oh, yeah.
I think has legs. I just don't want to say what it is because it's too early. I don't like, I feel like I'll jinx it if I say, we're gonna do a video essay on this. Oh. Kyle. Don't get greedy now. Don't get greedy.
There it is.
All greed, only greed.
It's only greed. Yay.
Damn. Just through
And
the
folks,
eye.
that's how it's done. First try.
No.
First try.
First try.
It was on the first try.
Now he's blind. This is the saddest day of Beowulf's entire life.
Why do I have to take the heat for my father? Come on, man. Cut me some slack.
Isn't
That's
that
what
the time
I'm
to comment
saying.
that like Beowulf is the dude and Grendel is the monster?
Yeah. Really makes you think.
What?
Huh?
This is their child. They just took his father's name. I watched the movie Beowulf with my parents a lot as a kid. No idea what that movie's about.
I think it's about Beowulf. All right, and that's a C. That's a B rank.
I'll take it.
They'll give me a B for anything.
And you know what the B is for, Kyle?
Michael Morbius.
Yes, but also you're the best.
Yay! There's a demon inside me. A demon that screams in my brain and tells me that I should go back to the casino.
You should try going to the casino.
Why didn't you try going to the casino?
Let me just, give you the straight
But look,
straight from the pickle barrel here.
Why don't you try going to the casino?
That's what it's about, folks.
I love his feathery cloak.
It's awesome. It's like made out of skin too, which is fun.
Oh, I don't know about that part.
If that's what it takes to shut
I love how vascular he is. He's covered in veins.
We gotta get this guy to a Red Cross.
Literally. I don't think they want his blood.
Cass, I believe you. That sounds right.
I like
It's
that.
also like Chronicles of Riddick, where I watched that many times as a child. I don't remember very much about it, except for the guys who had the knives in their backs, and they're like, yeah, one pain lessens another. I thought they were badass as an 8-year-old.
They are.
Jutting out of the ground. That thick shaft that causes women to shudder is actually a tunnel
This one's for the parents.
linking the demonic domain to the human world. And
I don't get the joke. Could you understand it?
your brother Vanderbilt
Could you understand it for me?
You see, and now you understand.
Explain it to me.
Explain like I'm 5.
I don't think a 5-year-old should have that joke explained to them.
Explain like I'm 5. What did he mean by this?
You never know.
So that's what the DMC anime was based on.
Of course.
I forgot to mention one teeny little item.
Oh, he's doing baby voice.
Gizmo there is actually the key to move forward.
Devil May Cry
Devil May Cry
characters. Top 5 Devil May Cry characters who canonically wear a diaper. Number
No.
1, Jester.
See, this is why I should have the button that shuts off the stream.
For your soul, it'll give you
We'll be right back.
It's the 12.
isn't it? Just let your young spirit drive you and go for it!
They'll let a clown do anything.
He had such a way with
You would have
words.
told me that.
That's why the Joker got away with all those crimes.
You big mouth, moron.
That's true.
True.
Batman
Did you
movie.
guys hear that Big Mouth finished? It's finally
Kyle.
done. Did you hear about the season finale of Big Mouth? It goes crazy.
No, I didn't. Why would I be following
I'm to
this?
watch the series finale of Big Mouth.
We
where the
gotta.
mouth.
I think Sonic the
finally
Hedgehog's
gets
penis is
big.
in it.
Oh,
That's not a joke. That's a clip I've seen. I'm gonna go get another beer. In the
No,
meantime,
you
I'm
can't
gonna.
just say that and then leave.
I'm just gonna put them on the BRB. I'll be.
Yeah, let's take a break. No, shut us off. I need to yell at you.
We're back, folks.
So I've just seen Sonic the Hedgehog's penis.
You wish.
Not for the first time, mind you.
Oh, you guys want to go to the casino?
He's always
I would
showing
love
that
to go
thing
to
off.
casino. He is.
He's flaunting it.
We got 12,000 fucking red orbs, guys.
All in.
All right. I'm not... Now, this is uncharacteristic of me. I'm not going to go all in. I want to see what happens if I put 2,000 in. So, folks, let's go to the casino again.
Using
New
your
hand.
brain.
2,000. We're gonna try a
Exercising
little
a bit
bit.
of moderation.
This is just a test. I would never moderate. All right, deal me in. 8 and a 7. Dealer has a 3. Did you know that hedgehogs poop while they run? Thank you, Tass. Excellent comment.
It's called convenience.
I'm gonna hit. Fuck, I busted. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine, actually. All right. So 2,000 of my money is gone. Let me update my wallet really quickly. But that's okay. We still have more money. That's why we didn't bet at all. Sometimes the first hand is cursed. This is why I've been losing all my money.
Exactly.
If
like
you
I've been
go
saying.
in and you just expect the first hand to be the one you'd win, you're gonna lose. It's not meant to be. We still have 10,000 red orbs. Now, that's good. All right, that's perfect. Let's go back to the casino really quick. I'm gonna put down 5,000. I'm gonna have it, you know?
All in.
We could turn this around. This could go crazy.
This could go crazy.
Deal me in. Okay. We've reached an interesting impasse. The dealer has a king, a 10. I have a 2 and a 9, which brings me up to an 11. That's an automatic hit from me. I now have a 19. I have to stand.
I mean, you gotta stay.
I can't hit. The dealer had another 10, which means the dealer got a 20, which means I lose 5,000.
Oh my god. I think the casino's just here to make you suffer, and some point you gotta accept that.
Casino will return my money eventually. That is its promise. That is what it's here for. But for now,
no casino has ever made that promise.
I do need to return all of my chips. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, guys. 5,000 red orbs is still plenty. We can buy something useful with that. All right, let's go back to Devil May Cry. You know, who needs
near his head that says delusional?
I don't know. I think I'm rather illusional.
Okay, buddy.
Can I buy anything with Agni and Rudra? Nope. Can I buy any? Oh, you know what? I have 5,000 red orbs. I have exactly enough to buy a purple orb. That'll increase my devil trigger gauge, which means I'll be able to be better in the inevitable Virgil fight. So, you know, it's all good. Anyways, it doesn't matter because I do have the Haywire Neo generator, which means this entire mission is going to require me to stay in DT and have to run back as fast as possible because my health is going to be draining. So, you know.
Imagine bankrupting multiple casinos. Tass,
Dude,
that is what Kyle is always imagining in the casino, but however, he's actually bankrolling them.
No. It's going to change in my favor.
Every time he visits the States, he's like, can we go to the casino? And I'm like, no.
It would be a lot different if I went to the actual casino.
Yeah,
this is
would be
like
very
a fucking
different. You would bankrupt
online
it.
bullshit computer. Its math is wrong. fucking chat GPT is probably controlling it so it doesn't work. A real human, they would give me all the money I deserve.
They would kiss your toes as well.
Exactly. Now you get me. All right. We're doing great so far. The real trick is that they want me so bad it makes them look stupid. Oh. The devil's here and he has a bomb. Oh. Get this guy.
I've been looking through the backlog of old comments that I haven't seen in a while because I haven't opened a channel in a while because I have been buying a house.
I think you've already bought the house.
Well, God, I hope so.
Gee whiz, I sure hope I did.
Well, somebody was saying that they didn't like part of my sentiment on the Endwalker video because they thought it was a bit too idealistic to think that, like... What was it that they said? I thought it was interesting in a way. I'm not just here to clown on them. Too idealistic to think that all life, no matter how small, is precious. And they talk about things that are certainly, like, potentially harmful. Things that they would like to see gone from the world, horrifying diseases and all that, mosquitoes.
The classic.
Which I understand, but also fundamentally, like, when people come at me with that sort of thing, I think they're fundamentally misunderstanding my take on things, which is not that, like, all life is precious and must be protected. Rather, it's that, like, it's not necessarily up to us.
It will persist.
I have a very neutral view on the value of all life. I think it's all inherently there, and that, like, on a level getting outside of the human perspective, it doesn't really make sense to view those things about whether or not, by the value of whether or not they can kill us or hurt us. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to see the things people say when they're approaching in good faith, but still, like, fundamentally misunderstand what I'm saying.
Yeah. It is fascinating in its own little way, you know, people construing these ideas in a certain way where it's like the sentiment is perhaps not how the message is constructed, but because it's like made in retort to an argument,
yeah,
it just kind of comes out in a certain, like, almost volatile way, or it's like ultimately, I don't know, I'm babbling like a brook.
That's okay, it's what we do here. Listen, if you want well thought out commentary about gaming and philosophy and media, then you should go watch our video essays that we script, not watch us talk on stream while drinking.
Nah, you should listen
Very
to everything
different
I
vibes.
say. I'm usually on one.
When I make a video essay, I just talk to you for a while and write down what you've been saying for the past 48 hours verbatim.
Oh, exactly.
And that's where I get my scripts from.
That's true. That's facts. Listen, we don't want to part the curtain too much, but this is literally what is happening.
When I say that when I say that I've written a script, what I've actually done is just plagiarize Kyle.
It's awesome, honestly, and I think you should.
Oh, I rewatched H-Bomber Guy's plagiarism video today.
Yeah?
Because I needed to lock it at work, and I was like, well, I don't want to be messing with, like, trying to find new stuff to watch. I need something that, you know, is entertaining or, like, engaging enough that it will keep my mind busy. And that was just exactly what I needed. It had been, like, a year since I've watched it, so...
It's a solid...
Good time for it.
It's a good time.
He ended that man's career.
Good! Sometimes you gotta...
Apparently,
gotta speak on something.
According to reports, James Somerton is now trying to rebrand himself as a wedding photographer.
I've seen this. I've also seen that all of the photos on his website are not photos he's taken.
Yep.
So he can't get away from it, even when he's trying to pretend to be a different guy. He's still plagiarizing.
In a way, he is just like the worst of business majors incarnate.
Yeah. More people need to take a business minor.
Speak on it.
Tell me what you would do with a business minor.
I don't know. I feel like if I had the boss baby, I would probably be able to make some money. At least he would probably say a funny
He's
little
talking
joke.
about having a business minor.
You get me. You get what I'm talking about.
Jesus
You know what
Christ.
it is. Listen. I'm just saying it how it is. I'm cutting through the bullshit. I'm uncensored tonight.
Tonight,
The goddamn Grim Reaper
we want
wants
to
my
Josh
ass.
do the talking.
True. Dude, I want Josh so bad.
I mean, we
And
have
I'll
it
leave
here.
it there. For
Get a
real?
bottle of Josh.
Pop
Yeah.
that Josh.
I see Josh every time I go to the liquor store. and
Everywhere I
think
close
tonight
my
we-
eyes, I see
tonight we-
Josh.
Tonight we let the Josh do the talking.
Oh my god.
Talking about
That's
which
the dream,
Josh?
honestly.
Like John?
It's a wine. It's
Oh,
a wine
okay.
brand called Josh.
I thought you meant the comedian.
It's the wine brand called Josh Johnson.
I need that at Convergence, it'll go so hard.
Alright.
Flavor notes are
hors d'oeuvre.
introspective and extemporaneous.
Try it.
Let me fight Jester. Welcome to hell. These are just fun fights.
Oh, you're chopping the confetti out of him.
That's good. He deserves it. He shouldn't have been doing all those things. He didn't want that to happen. He should have been nicer to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the one with the swollen head. I have nothing funny to say about Jester. I just think he's cool. We don't
I
really do
didn't know you
comedy
were fighting
here.
him. I was reading an article.
Is that I was
Apparently
talking
there's
about
a
a
fucking-
random Jester?
There's a whole news outlet called Plagiarism Today.
Ooh. Tell me more.
It seemed kind of awesome.
Do they plagiarize or do they report on plagiarism?
They report on I'm just fascinated. Sorry, this is me with my weird interests right now, getting transfixed by this site that reports purely on plagiarism issues. It has recent articles, problem with AI polishing, the high stakes fight over Aldi snack packaging, Harvard professor loses tenure, Mustangs, Batmobiles, and copyright protected characters, how fake AI generated book lists made it into major papers. It's interesting to me. The academia coming out.
It's fair.
Gotta talk about it.
Taz, I'm so sorry I didn't see this sooner, but a new channel pops up called James Winterton.
I do like James Winterton.
I like it.
James
be big.
Winterton is my OC. Please do not steal.
What's this? He's doing videos on queer culture? Interesting.
He's doing
think we
videos
could
on
be-
straight culture.
I was gonna say the evil James Somerton, but I think that's the original. Why is this ball so damn hefty?
Listen, I love my
It's
ball.
like shell shaded, cell shaded.
We're all slurring our words now. Good work, gang. Shell
What
shade
is this ball
redemption.
doing all that? No, he's attacking me with his ball
It's like
powers.
a Toho in here.
It is kind of Toho adjacent. Thing is, I suck shit at this particular Jester fight.
Whoa. It's like an
Jester's
XIV
gonna
boss
spank
fight.
your
Oh
butt,
no, it's like
spank
a
you on
Toho.
your butt. gonna shoot him with the fucking guns until he dies. A classic
Hey,
strategy.
if it works, it works. God, I have done zero cosplay work like I was intending to tonight.
Ah, you're fine. You're having a good time.
I've just
That's
gotten
what
drunk
matters.
and eaten salad.
You're doing important work of have a good time.
No, now that I'm drunk, this is a perfect time to work on cosplay.
Yes, there's no downside to this. All right, one more.
To be
Tap
fair,
the
what I'm doing
jester.
right now is just plopping some cutout shapes that I made the other day onto foam and cutting out the shape. What could possibly go wrong?
Excuse me.
I don't even need to mirror them because it's only one arm.
That's perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. All right. Well, at least we get back some of our casino losses. Not that much, unfortunately.
Just lose it all at the casino.
Listen, the next time's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different.
The next hand will be my jackpot, I believe. And if you don't believe me, then that's fine. Root for my downfall. When I'm on top and you're on the bottom, it's gonna be a different story. All right, let's fight a big
Kyle, I
horse.
legitimately believe out of like all of my friends, if you won at big at a casino or like a lottery, you would be the most likely to share those earnings.
I would want everyone to have a good time. Everybody goes to vacation.
That would be fun.
Everybody
But the
goes
thing
to
is, they
see my
don't
big
let
horse.
you. I won $500 million, and I turned it into $16,000 by buying a big horse.
A chicken race
That's
with a
left.
horse, huh? Fair enough.
I love big horse. All right.
I would say some very important person would go down so smooth after this, but I'm gonna be honest, I just want to play Deltarune.
No, I
Bro,
died.
what? I wait for 5 seconds and got trampled by a horse.
It's real. It's canon. Dante cannot beat a horse. Listen, if it was real life and a horse ran up to you, and a horse that big, a horse is like twice the size of you, fucking trampled you with its hooves, you would die.
Sparta, okay? Yeah, I would die.
You would die.
I know my limitations.
Anyway, this time the horse is gonna die for real, because now I have full health.
You would kill a horse? You have to eat it
Of
afterward,
course.
you know that, right?
Yeah.
In honor of our friend who loves eating horse.
I wonder if I can parry the horse. Well,
Looks
not
like a no.
successfully.
You can carry the horse, but once.
Come fuck this.
Battle cry of Timothy.
No! Horse attack. Number 1 pussy attack.
Number 1 pussy royale, yeah, Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite, we're about to get down. Get down.
We don't need to continue that remix.
You're goddamn right about that. The proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pussy. Same.
I've been saying this, and nobody fucking believes me. Maybe I'll have another snack. That'll help me.
You are Dante. Why don't you try having a salad?
Now gladiator.
Works for me. I'm playing so much better now.
That's true.
This just keeps getting
I can improve.
better. Too bad there's nobody here to enjoy the show.
All right. The horse dies tonight.
This is just
Tonight
like
we do horse flesh.
Most horses do have rockets.
That's true.
In the same way
This
that
is
a
just like
dog has a beam
Castlevania.
attack.
Yup. I love having my shitty plastic crafting table because I can just slice it up, raw style, with my X-Acto knife and not feel bad about it.
Just slap it up.
I spilled so much paint on mine.
You need a craft table. You need a sacrificial table.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The world.
Phil, have you learned this yet when you're while you were making Kaiman?
Learned what?
You need a
That I need a
sacrificial
craft table?
for crafting. Yeah.
Yeah, well the funny thing is I do have a table outside for this. That is like kind of covered in spray paint now. But yeah. I also have one of those like plastic things that goes on top of the table that's got like the like grid on it for like cutting.
Yeah.
Which has become kind of my default, like, if I'm gonna do like a craft thing, I'm gonna do it on there because, you know, I don't want it to get on my good table.
You need a bad table.
I need a bad table.
I just got like a $20, like one of those foldable tables from Walmart. And I use it for everything.
You're a little far away from your mic right now, my friend.
Well, yeah, because I'm at the bad table. Alright, hold on. I'm moving this beautiful mic arm that my friend got me.
Yay!
That friend's name? My buddy Andrew.
That's true. No
You
stolen
gave up
valor
so
here.
easily!
Yeah, I usually do.
Kyle. No, my buddy Kyle got me this arm. I hope she's getting now.
The horse is attacking. The horse is back. Tina. The horse
No.
is back.
Peter Griffin.
Yes! Top 10 Peter Griffin moments.
This should just become a 24/7 Family Guy.
Family Guy chat?
stream.
Yep.
We just stream episodes.
Dude, there are literally YouTube channels devoted to it, so we could make bank.
We could get
Anyway,
in on
the
this
horse
game
is dead.
until we get copyright struck.
If you could have one of a horse's power, like a horse has many powers, we all know this, but if you could have one power from a horse, what power
fear.
would you choose?
Seeing
The fear a
ghosts.
horse has, or the fear a horse?
Fear a horse has.
Okay, that's fair.
Horse
Andrew?
anxiety.
I would take the horse's whimsy.
That's a good one to get. I'd pick the time stop, frankly.
That's pretty good. I wouldn't put it on like my A rank horse powers, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a respectable choice,
It's up there.
I guess.
Quicksilver. This style gives you more freedom in battle to try out different tactics and combos. Ah, okay. And funny enough, I just finished my horse derves.
Your horse divorce.
Dude, I would never. I mean, I wouldn't get married to a horse in the first place, but I also wouldn't get divorced.
The fact about
Make
me
it
as a
work.
person is that for quite some time I didn't realize that like hors d'oeuvres and the mispronounced horse divorce were different things.
What are you talking about?
You know, classic Samism. I'm delighted every time you tell me a story from your past, Sam. I think it's quite swell. I think you should continue doing this.
I think my brain never quite worked right, and it's just life has been a non-stop series of finding that out.
My life is like a video game.
I can't believe my own mother didn't know that I was afraid of The Simpsons for a long time.
You what?
I think I played it really cool is my problem.
Why were you scared of it? Because
I
of
feel like we've been
Treehouse?
over this. This is an old one, Kyle.
Listen.
You should know this.
I forgore. Was it Homer
Well,
himself? His big
no.
red, yellow head? I forgot what color
No, it was
Simpson
because
was.
the first instance of The Simpsons that I ever saw was like a Sideshow Bob episode where he was like trying to burn somebody alive in a coffin.
Yes. Okay.
Now,
I
I've
remember
not
this.
seen this episode since. I just have this very clear image of what I saw from when I was like 4.
Which Simpson
I mean, we
is
gotta watch it
the
then, huh?
scariest to you? Not
Probably
like
Sideshow Bob?
no, not side characters. I mean main family Simpson. Which Simpson
Bart.
is scariest? That's
uncontrollable.
fair. Bart is kind of a rebel without a cause. I'm actually more frightened by I mean, honestly, I'm frightened of Maggie. Maggie's the only one with a body count.
Yeah.
That's
He
just
got
shot
better.
Mr. Burns.
Has another Simpson killed beyond Maggie Simpson? I want to
think
say
we
Homer
have-
is probably responsible. Is Homer technically responsible for Frank Grimes' death? Or is that
I was
something
literally
that
gonna bring that up.
he-
My God,
Yeah.
I would say legally no, but morally maybe.
Yeah. And Marge went to prison, right?
He's hardened.
She did. She went to prison for shoplifting, though.
Oh, okay. Damn, they put her in prison for
Accidental
shoplifting?
shoplifting.
It's
She took
kind
a
of
plea deal.
wild.
She put
She met an awesome lesbian,
a
though.
bottle of whiskey in her pocket and forgot to pay it. She went to jail.
Yeah, Springfield's kind of a bum-ass town. They really are desperate for crime. And you got that motherfucker Snake who's roaming the streets, sticking up the Quickie Mart every week. And apparently Marge shoplifting is jail worthy.
They have a place where they have a mart for quickies?
Goddamn right they do. And there's
Let's
a
go.
colorful character behind the cash register. Oh, wait till you hear about this guy. Not anymore. All right. Should I go? I don't want to go. Listen, man, I've lost at the casino so many times. I have to just be good and beat Virgil.
I think you have to beat Virgil. Is that the next battle here?
Yeah, this is Virgil 2.
That feels
So,
like a
like-
good amount. Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fight Virgil, and then then we're done.
And you're gonna win.
Basically, I'm gonna win first try, and you have nothing to worry about, and I won't keep us here for another hour trying to beat Virgil.
Well, if you keep us here more than 30 minutes, I'm just gonna go quiet because I'm gonna start playing Deltarune in the background.
Me going nonverbal.
I was thinking about smoking weed for the first time recently. What a beautiful night that was for me, and what a terrible night that was for all the rest of my friends. I'm sorry that I made us watch Advent Children, Andrew.
It's such a wild,
It is what it
movie.
is.
I had
For
my
watching
conditions,
with-
and I stuck to them.
I
It
mean,
was
hey,
not.
gotta admire it.
The problem is that the experienced weed people should not have given me a mechanically gifted man a bong for the first time smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can do the thing,
Oh yeah,
and I did it too well.
this is your problem. You're suffering from success.
I think the issue is that we were listening to Asterisk by Orange Range at the time.
There's a red. Why is there a
Because
red?
we were asked, do you have a song that you want to have your first smoke to? And we had been watching Bleach at the time.
Destroy every enemy.
What a beautiful time that was.
It was. I retain so little of that movie. I was about the tip of the cloth. I was also reflecting recently quite fondly on when you tried to scare me by making me watch Water Horse while high.
Yes. I didn't
And I
try
wasn't-
to scare you. It was just
You were
something that
trying to
happened.
scare me.
It happened incidentally.
I didn't get scared.
I listen. No one was accusing you of being scared of the water horse, but my desire to watch the water horse was not out of a need to scare you. It was something I wanted to do of my own free will, and you being high and getting scared was a pleasant bonus.
I never got scared. You were in the chat and you kept saying that I want to get scared, and trying to yell at me.
Oh, I remember everything
kept
Kyle
trying-
has ever said, and Kyle can't remember what he said yesterday. I'm so
Andrew, you were
cool.
there.
I say
Kyle
a
was
lot of
trying to
things.
scare me.
Earlier
I didn't
today,
get
I
scared.
talked
That was just
about
the
which
longest,
Devil May Cry
boringest-
character has a diaper on. I say a lot of shit. I don't always mean it. I'm just an innocent little guy. It's my
You were
birthday.
trying to scare me by putting on the water horse, and it didn't work. That was just the longest 3 hours of my life to get through 30 minutes of that movie.
Yeah. That movie honestly did suck, though. Like, I remembered it being way more interesting
really
from my
bad.
childhood. It was not a fun movie. It's just, like, very Scottish.
We're children
That's
during the height
true.
of the Nessie craze. Nessie was having a moment, okay?
That's
And they
true.
were trying to steal her shine.
I'm getting my ass beat.
And you put it on because you wanted me to be scared, and it wasn't scary.
Yeah, but what if you did get scared?
It could be scared, or it might have been just like uncomfortable. I don't remember realistically.
It
I
was
feel like-
about building an atmosphere.
It was definitely to evoke a response out of you. I don't
Yeah,
know if
see?
scared is the one.
Fuck. It's alright. I don't want to do this one anymore.
You've been
I don't want
outed
to do this.
as trying to get me with the water horse.
That's
And-
true.
It didn't
That,
work.
that way of phrasing it is 100% correct.
Sorry, what did you say?
Unfortunately, I was just very chill and malleable, and I didn't stop watching it because I didn't know that was an option at the time.
Yeah, at any given moment, you do have control over what stream you watch, but you were brave and you locked into the water horse and you got scared, and it's okay to admit that.
I didn't get scared. It's the
Listen,
water
it's
horse.
okay. The water horse it's a very
I
frightening
got
concept.
bored.
And I was a little bit on the edge of my seat, but I didn't want to admit that. I didn't want to look weak in front of my friends.
Johnny over here telling lies.
It's one of my notorious traits. I've always been doing this. Now, the water horse went crazy, honestly. Let's not tell tales out of school.
It was the most boring 30 minutes of my life.
He was
that took 3
small,
hours.
and then he was medium, and we
crazy.
never saw when he was big. But when he gets big, you better believe it goes crazy.
On the Wikipedia
It wants
page
to be
that I was looking
E.T.
at
so
earlier
bad.
today.
He doesn't even talk.
Honestly, it was more the vibes of the first little section of the Aragon movie when Saphira is a little baby dragon.
Yeah.
And he's like hiding it from everyone.
They were trying to cash in on those points.
So, like,
True.
is Aragon any good?
Apparently.
I never watched it.
Which one are we talking about? The books or the movie?
Either or. Dealer's choice.
The books I'd give a solid 7.5 out of 10. The movie I'd give a solid 3 out of 10.
Okay. Like, is it better or worse than How to Train Your Dragon?
Probably
Worse.
worse.
Damn, that's a shame.
How to Train Your Dragon is in the 8s, I would say.
Yeah,
Still a
it's
movie I've never seen.
pretty damn good. It's good. The fuck?
It has... There's that one moment in How to Train Your Dragon 2 that is just emotionally devastating.
See, the curse on my my life is that I saw the first one and I never saw the other ones. And apparently the other ones are really good.
We'll have
Well,
a marathon night sometime.
Two I've heard is very good. I don't know if 3 is any good. That's the one where he, like, Lilo and Stitch
God.
meets the girl dragon, right? Y'all remember when there was Girl Stitch?
Yes. Was there Girl Stitch?
Yeah,
I
there
don't
was
remember.
one where there was a
Stitch.
Girl Stitch. Basically, I
I
remember,
remember
every Girl
Sandwich
Stitch.
Stitch.
Yes! Dude, the sandwich experiment was awesome. He was a fucking cool guy. He and
He was
Gonzu
very
were
chill.
always hanging out, trying to catch Stitch for, like, whatever fucking... Oh, I guess I won.
They had such a great rapport. They were like a gay couple.
Honestly, kind of like, Bleakley and Jumba. They're a real queer, positive piece of media, and I love that for it. Shame that they
Y'all hear about how the
never made that movie.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Listen, man,
It's like-
I had like 4 or 5 times where like my mother was like, "Do you want to go see the live action Lilo and Stitch in theaters?" And I was like,
No.
I had to weigh on my conscience whether I was like going to have to talk my mom through all of the ethical implications of this versus just being like, my mother's so tired, I don't need to be rude and fucking like pedantic about this. So I was just like, no. But
Coward, I will
fuck,
tell
man.
my mother about the ethical evils of the live action Lilo and Stitch.
I'm a classic coward.
To be fair, that my mom has
Ooh,
also gotten
Lord.
really into social justice lately, which is very based.
Dude, social justice warrior mom or gamer dad?
I have
Gamergate
tried to
dad.
get my dad into gaming because it would be good for him to have a hobby like that.
What game do you
barely knows
think
how to-
your dad,
Get your dad
would
into
like the
Warhammer.
most?
Warhammer would be good for my father. I'm going to be honest with you. What?
Oh, is it already
game?
Virgil time? Am I already a Virgil? Oh, okay. All right, locking in, everybody.
I'm going to be so fucking honest with you. I think my dad would love The Sims if he gave it a shot.
Something missing.
I think he should.
Must more blood be shed?
More blood.
You gotta give him like cool mods where he can make like weird fucking crazy Sims.
Make Kingdom Hearts characters.
Dante.
My mother's amulet is the key that unlocks the door to the demon world.
Lines of all time.
Good plan, Pop.
Just the opposite, actually. Originally, it was the key to the demon world, but was given to humans as a gift.
It is called the Demon
It
World.
doesn't matter to me one way or the other.
This is the
Girl was
demon
thinking
world.
it sounded like a fool.
I've come all this way. I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Devil May Cry 4.
Why not? After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell.
So, you want a piece of me, literally? Okay, bro. Come and get
Who's
it.
winning in a fight, Virgil or Ouroboros?
Virgil, obviously.
Like from Splatoon?
Like from Splatoon.
Virgil.
But my question is, Virgil does not have any ink-based powers, so how is he going to
So
throw
true.
the Booyah Bomb down?
This is, I think he could learn to use the power
See, but
of
actually,
ink.
like, Rukia would beat Goku because she's a spirit and Goku can't see
Yes,
spirits.
my favorite argument.
You're acting like this is a bad argument. However, you just made a completely coherent and correct argument.
I actually agree with you.
Listen. Everybody
Howard
forgets
Taylor's
that
ate this one trick.
Goku went to Otherworld and spent all of the 3rd season as a fucking ghost. He could see ghosts. He could see spirits. He could handle a Shinigami. It's fine. It's fine.
Why isn't this working?
It's fine.
Is there something missing?
But I do think most of the
Hope,
cast
Your
of
Honor.
Bleach could beat the cast of Dragon Ball. Because they
That
have
is
powers
such a,
that
like-
instant kill people.
God bless the fact that there are only like 4 people watching this stream, because in the wrong crowd we would be embroiled in fucking discourse forever from you saying that.
Yeah, well. We clown on these motherfuckers. This is what it's all about. Alright, I already saw this cutscene. Let's lock in.
Okay, very interesting biology news of the day for you. There's some evidence to suggest that backyard hummingbird I have been drinking. Backyard hummingbird feeders have caused an evolutionary change in the shape of hummingbird beaks.
Interesting. Do go on.
Sorry, I was looking at the devil trigger. It's so well designed in this game.
Yeah, man. SMT.
This is, of course, from NPR. Quote here, very simplified, the builds get longer and they become more slender, and that helps them to have a larger tongue inside that can get more nectar from a feeder at a time.
Oh.
Professor of Biology, University of Washington, Alejandro Rico Guevara. Basically, it's just an environmental pressure. The ones with the beaks better suited towards those feet, like clear ones with the red bottoms, are going to more readily thrive.
Like moths in London matching the soot.
Exactly. I think you've got this, Kyle. Whoa.
Come on, B-Row.
He's straight up telegraphing his attacks right now.
Fuck! He made me use my charge. Scum.
Oh no. Don't get greedy.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Fuck!
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry for jinxing.
No, it's all good.
Sam.
It's all good. It's all
I
good.
really did believe in him, okay?
It's all good. This one's gonna go by so well. That felt good though. This is why I love Virgil 2. Virgil 2 is the best one. Virgil 3 is a bunch of fucking bullshit. I don't care. Virgil 3 is whatever. Virgil 2, he's perfect. He's got Beowulf. He's fighting you on the same level. He's got some fun moves. And with fucking Royal Guard, he is like very fun. Ah, fuck. All right.
Virgil's double trigger is very, very hot.
I do like Virgil's double trigger a lot.
Rest in peace.
Die.
I know that I'm just like feeding into how they've been chasing the high ever since, but I do love the vocal performance of Virgil in this one.
It is
So
really good.
goofy. I hate whenever I get the Discord notification of, hey, you have something in your inventory. We have a gift for you.
Dude, you
And
got
it's
a
like,
gift! You should be opening
Playing
that!
Valorant, playing Overwatch 2.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, that felt
Skin in my
good.
teeth. Skin in my teeth, folks. But we did it.
That beautiful, beautiful blood.
And as a
footage.
reward for all of our hard work this stream, let's watch a lovely cutscene.
Why don't you try going to the casino?
In which 3 people have a funny little fight.
Shut up.
Dude, I could spend it all at the casino right now.
Good. Was this an effective utilization of girl power?
I think so. She did result in the opening of the Demon Realm, but that's okay.
That's fine.
There's a bunch of
Just
chuds
girly
online
thing.
who would basically call a lady an awful person for this and hate her for the rest of their life. But they were like 14 when this happened, and they were mostly just thinking about how hot she was. So they hadn't been radicalized
She is
yet.
hot.
Oh yeah, but they weren't
You gotta-
misogynists yet.
Well, we're gonna have to trans all their genders as punishment.
Yes! This could fix a lot of things. Jester's here!
Don't be a bad girl, Mary.
You shouldn't have been doing all that.
Expect a spanking from Daddy later. Just as go gonna spank your butt, spank you on the butt.
I don't know where you came from, but you don't belong here.
Zowie, that was close. But you've taken quite a trouncing today, haven't you, Virgil? You could have chopped me into confetti by now if you were in tip-top condition. Damn you. You have lost.
Your Honor, he's going beast mode?
Because you
He's going dad mode?
What's going on?
Good girl.
Your father's an e-clown.
Just like
An e-clown? Does he have an only clown?
Bastard!
Goddamn right he does.
It's time for your
Good for him. I'd fund it. I'd like to see what he's got going on under those tights.
He keeps talking about his bud, but he won't show it.
There's nothing else to say. I think I've been clear enough.
And Sparta's blood. You had everything you needed to unleash the evil.
I told you before.
To unleash the
I don't like
beast.
anybody
You are wounded and weak. Even I can do this to you. 2 amulets. A set of Sparta's blood. Now I need one more key.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this dumb shit.
Sacrificed 2 things to suppress the tremendous force of this tower. His own devil's blood and a mortal priestess.
She's not even crucified. What? She's not even baptized.
Knows the same blood as the
Sorry.
You don't know that.
He is crucified now.
cannot be undone without
She will be
your
when I'm
blood.
done with her.
Yeah, right in the fucking thigh. That's rough.
That is rough. That's where the bone lives.
If any of you had died before getting here,
True.
our little plan would have gone to waste. Ha! Therefore, my job was to make you battle each other in order to weaken you. But at the same time, I had to guide you here and make sure that
Oh,
you
his
were kept
bells are
alive.
little
I even went so
skulls.
far
I
as
never
dressing
noticed
like
that
a complete
before.
idiot.
I don't know if those are jingle right.
What would you do if your dad was the Joker?
You can visit your dear
I would
mother.
feel so blessed.
It is honestly a dream.
As far as I'm concerned, every father is the Joker.
It's time for the clown to bow out, Arkham.
Dude, the show's over.
Impressive. I expected nothing.
What do you think it
less
looks like when he
from the
morphs back into a human?
But
Kinda like
aren't
You think
Morbius.
his like skin turns inside out?
the spell is broken.
Yeah, like Morbius.
He morbs out.
Think we'll
He morbs.
He's going
You have to
bald
describe
mode.
the plot of Morbius to me sometime. I need to know.
I'll do it after this stream.
Mostly special effects.
I can do it during the stream.
Yes. We'll do it after.
You
didn't need to be doing all that.
And just interrupted the plot of Morbius.
Michael Morbius.
Michael Morbius.
wait for the birth of a new
Michael.
god.
It's your birthday today.
Shall take over the power of Sparta.
Virgil died. So did Lady.
Guy doing what he loved.
Rolling around.
Not the speed of sound.
See, I was going for Limp Bizkit.
What kind of hog do you think Sonic's rocking?
I already know. It's for you to find out.
Yay! Nostalgia critic vibes.
Never say that to me ever again.
I will continue because it's very funny. Folks, it has been a wonderful and productive stream. We managed to get through a good chunk of levels. We managed to crush through another Virgil fight. We beat 2 of the toughest bosses to me, which is Nevin and Beowulf. I'd say that's a good place to end it, honestly.
Yeah.
So thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you for everybody who's chatting. Thank you to all of the wonderful people. We will see you guys in the next one, which is who knows when it'll be.
Dream Morbius.
Yes, the full plot of Morbius will be unleashed soon. Look forward to it.